My name is Jarno Eerola. I'm from small city called Viitasaari from Finland. I do music and technology innovations, so I'm working with computers, mobile phones and, thank God, instruments. Wow, what an interesting question. I think that first it was music, then it was the friendly, cozy atmosphere of Berlin. I've been living here for 11 years now. I would like to stay here for a while, but of course my passion is to go closer to the beach, which Berlin doesn't have, so any day I can go if the opportunity comes, but so far I'm here. In some parts you can find both of the attributes. I've seen poor and sexy Berlin. I think that it's more sexy than poor for my taste. Again, you can find beautiful elegance in certain areas, but I think that in overall it's very elegant, not like Paris elegant, but in Berlin way, like everything here. Absolutely, Berlin is, especially summer, is one of the most romantic cities what I've seen. Yes and no. I think transition is a good point. A lot of people come here and they transform into another type of personality, like happened to me, but some of them continue like, I think my idea was also first to come here 1 year, 2 years, try to explore and then move on, but I'm still here. Berlin as a person would probably be extremely colorful, full of second-hand clothes, cheap sunglasses and smell like Döner, garlic and beer. I would definitely like to sit for a coffee with David Bowie, but I think that he's favorite of many guys and we know what he's gonna say. I would choose Hitler. Definitely, because not that I want to know what is his coffee taste, but I want to meet him personally, just for the curiosity. Berlin in 3 words. It's colorful, moist and warm. Almost I went once to Kit Kat Club. I was invited there, but for some reason I didn't go there. It's still on my bucket list that I would like to check out before I check out from Berlin. But I hear that it's also colorful, nice and full of happy people. The best of Berlin is that you can be free here almost everywhere at any time. People don't really care how you look or smell. You can wear what you want or wear nothing if you want. The worst thing is that those same people don't see you when you would like to be seen, when you like to get noticed or get friends. So you can be again alone, so it's very difficult to get sort of traction here and get your thing going. Okay, now I'm working with a project called Blockhearts. It's a new idea where we are combining the ideas from virtual reality, artificial intelligence and bringing it to business optimization. So now I'm building with my colleagues sort of a think tank simulator. And you can imagine a television and hundreds of robots inside there, and they are working for you. So you feed them your innovation. I would like to have a new type of coffee machine, and those bots start to think using artificial intelligence and your input, and they start to innovate. And you can, in real time, you can see what are the potential outcomes of this project, how much it can cost, and what are the risk factors, and kind of like taking away the boring stuff or documentation or collaboration, because typically people don't work well together. There's always some kind of cultural language different kind of emotional charges, and you have to be highly motivated to do good quality work. So we try to take away the problematic layers and enable more networking, more efficiency, and more creativity to the job owners. The idea was built together with my colleague from Finland, Matti Sarja, who is the technology visionary in this, and together we have a history of combining his technical knowledge and my little bit crazy business side. So together we are cooking this kind of projects. Earlier I was working more on the music technology side, but as we know, music is a tough cookie to crack, or even to make money. So now it's a new innovation, and yeah, a lot of these ideas actually reflect from Berlin. Why I want to say this, because I've been in this field for over 20 years. From Finland we made Nokia, but the idea is that in Berlin you connect with other types of people, with other types of industries and cultures, and naturally you can blend everything together, and you can go to explain it to people, and they are not shocked that, okay, why you are doing this. They are not questioning you, they are actually supporting, like, hey, that sounds crazy, go for it. So big part of my current track is that Berlin allows me to experience and explore new things. So we are trying to start it very simply, just test the whole concept and present it in a couple of conferences. I'm going in a few days to Salzburg and present the same idea to the business leaders, and in future the market can be huge, because any type of business or enterprise can come to the robots with their problems, and they can try to figure out if they can optimize your product line, or if they can help you with marketing, whatever thing is something that is possible to do. So imagine that you take your innovation and expand it to new territories, and then ideally you have more potential specifically for your business and where you want to go. And for the most, you can predict the future more accurately, and which means that the projects can be done in the time, because now the problem is that you set up a project, you plan, and you think that it's gonna take 6 months, but it can take 6 years. Berlin Airport is one good example. You have the best engineers, the best plans, but as long as there's humans and calculators, something can go wrong. So that's why we try to minimize the risk in this type of organizations. So the robots, I love robots. I like to call them robots, but if you look at the screen, they're actually quite human. It looks more like a computer game with VR, virtual reality, human clones, but actually they are bots. So inside there is a chip and intelligence, and they do the work that computers do, but to bring the human API, they can listen to you, they can talk to you, they can take even photos of you, or you can take photos of them. So we try to build with the bots like a relationship that you would have with humans, for example through Messenger or through Facebook. It's always text, photos or videos, so we would be using the same mechanics or even something more easier, but the end is that it feels more like watching television or playing a game, but there's a robust and working environment in the background. So far the feedback has been very good. I was here a few weeks ago in a Block Show Europe conference here in Berlin, which 3,000 people focused on blockchain business, startups and investors and media, and I talked about 50 people, all I could, and everybody was positively excited about the idea that how they can make more contacts in the same industry with the same people, because even if you grab everybody's hands, you don't get to talk with everybody. So every person that I could talk to, it was like, yes, I want to sign up if robots can help me to find more business opportunities outside or in my own organization, because I don't know what kind of mess I have in the basement. Everybody was positive that if it's easy to use and good price, I would like to try. So I'm hoping we can start piloting already during the summer and can tell you more about it soon. Yes, the bots can be your PR agent, they can be maybe your janitor or assistant. They can analyze your email or connections and suggest improvements, but you are the curator in this, so they don't necessarily do everything for you. They just suggest that maybe this option is better and more likely to succeed than this, and this helps you in daily routines. It's taking away the routine work and giving you just the decision power. Yes, it can be an assistant. It can also do some programming. The idea is of the think tank that it simulates the same think tank that you would do with people traveling around the world in the same location, put post-it notes on the wall and exchange ideas and talk freely, and the output is always some sort of project plan and suggestion that this is what we can do. Now we can make these simulations, 150 simulations per second, and then cherry pick that, okay, this seems very good, let's try this, and it's more likely that you will succeed, and you are more confident when you have already simulated the scenario. What today you can simulate car manufacturing, ship manufacturing, everything in computers. So also bring the business processes there to simulate that what's the most best and predictable outcome. Okay, the project is mainly now looking to test the ideas, but if you have interest in augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, blockchain, or robots or music, we are always looking to collaborate with more people and try to develop this, because it's gonna be more like decentralized idea that you can try and give us feedback how it's working, so with the bigger team we can develop it better. She's working hard and concentrated, probably thinking that it's soon time to take some tea and feed the cat. Welcome to Berlin. Now it's much more easier to manage around here in English language. It's still good and highly recommended that you learn some German before or during. Be open-minded. Berlin is not London, Berlin is not Paris, Berlin is not Viitasaari either. So it looks like everybody is cozy and casual, but they are actually working really hard all the time, so there is not necessary weekends like normally that you just sleep. Sometimes you have to go middle of the night. Berlin never sleeps, so you can also be very active. So I recommend come here, be open, be active, and make sure that you have your place to stay and you find food and friends and a nice job. If you decide to come to Berlin, please visit me, and I can tell you more about my experiences, what I've learned during the 11 fantastic years in Berlin, because every day seems to be better than the last day. Today is Monday. I woke up around 8:30. The doorbells here are extremely loud, like and it rang 3 times. I went to see that who is there, opened the window. Policeman is walking. Policeman is coming the stairs up. I'm scared, I'm half naked, And that's just a typical Monday. I go, the policeman introduced himself, asked if I'm Mr. Eerola, and I'm shit scared, and I said yes I am, and he's like, okay, like unfortunately your car is a little bit in a bad position because they are doing some construction. Do you have your keys? Perhaps you would like to come and move it a little bit. And I was like, sir, wait a minute. I pick up my keys, come there, really nice. They didn't give me a ticket. They just asked, can you please move it a little bit so guys can continue their work. And this is the kind of atmosphere that Berlin can surprise you with, that something comes suddenly, but how people are with each other, they don't necessarily are aggressive or anything. They can be really warm, and I recommend that you keep this in your hearts when you come to Berlin. Be open and be nice to people, because then they are nice to you. Thank you.